walking forward, and they're off and racing in the 2018 Betfair Chase from Handicap. One of the big races in the first. As they jump the first, might bite landed awkwardly. The first race of the Triple Crown races, the Betfair Chase, the King George, and the Gold Cup at Cheltenham. So, 5 runners, 5 really good ones, head on their journey, and Bristol de May is the first to show, last year's winner, ahead of the Gold Cup heroine, Native River. Then comes Might Bite, the second in the Gold Cup, and the King George winner, Clandes Oboe, the young one coming into it, is next on the inside of Thistlecrack, who won the World Hurdle, and the King George as well, a very good horse. Was injured for most part of last season, but is back now, so they head into the backstretch for the first time. And Bristol de May, the grey, with the lead ahead of Native River. Then comes Might Bite on towards this one. These big haydock fences. Bristol de May ahead of Native River and Might Bite. Thistlecrack and Clandes Oboe. See how they jump this. All over safely. Might Bite isn't jumping so well, a bit too big over fences. He might just settle down a bit. You can see Nico de Boinville just asking a bit. Native River jumped really nicely there, jumped up into the lead. Bristol de May in second. Might Bite on the outside. Clandes Oboe is next, and Thistlecrack. Let's see how they jump this one. Over it, Bristol de May jumped into the lead there. Native River, Might Bite, and Clandes Oboe. Thistlecrack out the back. On towards this. Over it, Native River in the lead. Bristol de May is just overtaking up on the outside. Might Bite is next. Clandes Oboe on the inside of Thistlecrack. So they swing now into the stretch, and Bristol de May has the lead ahead of Native River. Clandes Oboe is on the inside. On the outside, then Might Bite and Thistlecrack. Clandes Oboe, the ex-Irish horse, the ex-Jigginstown horse, now with Paul Nichols as they jump that. Bristol de May jumping real nicely. It'll be interesting to see how these horses go on throughout the season, as whoever wins this. It certainly looks like as they jump that one all over safely. Thistlecrack was a bit untidy, but if all these big horses stay sane for the whole season, it'll be very interesting Gold Cup. On towards this one now, and it's Bristol de May with the lead over it, ahead of Native River. Might Bite is next with Clandes Oboe, and Thistlecrack out the back of the field, 5th and last. So this will be the last fence next time round as they jump it. Bristol de May. Thistlecrack off to his left there. Might Bite just going a small bit better now. Next with Clandes Oboe. Thistlecrack last of all. So racing now with a circuit of the haydock track to go, and Bristol de May and Daryl Jacob have the lead ahead of Native River. Might Bite is next with Clandes Oboe. Thistlecrack is next. Racing on now into the back. Bristol de May has it ahead of the highest rated horse in the race, Native River, in second, being pushed along a bit by Richard Johnson, but that's the usual. On the outsides, Might Bite, Thistlecrack and Clandes Oboe. On towards this, Bristol de May with the lead, has had it since the start, over it, all over safely. Bristol de May, Might Bite going well on the outside of Native River. Thistlecrack goes well in behind with Clandes Oboe there as well. All 5 still in with very good chances. Native River makes a bit of ground after that. But it's Bristol de May and Native River head to head. 3/4 of a length back to Might Bite, a further length to Clandes Oboe. And then another 2 to Thistlecrack. Bristol de May just put in a couple of short ones before that one. Let's see how he jumps this. As they jump it, Bristol de May a bit better. Thistlecrack on the inside, or Native River on the inside. Thistlecrack rather jumped out to his left or right as we look at it. on towards this Bristol de May. As they jump it, Tissacrack moving around and behind. As they head on, they jump that, and they've only gotten 4 left to jump. They swing around the far bend, and Native River has the lead ahead of Bristol de May on the outside. Might Bite is next, Tissacrack still there, Clandis Oboe is last of the 5. So they swing around the bend and into the stretch in this grade 1 Betfair chase, and they are into the stretch, and it's Bristol de May with the lead ahead of Native River on the inside. Tissacrack is next. Might Bite's being pushed along on the outside. Clandis Oboe is next. Here we go. It's all about the jumping here. And over it. They're all over safely. But Bristol de May looks the best. Begins to go ahead now of Native River in second. Might Bite's trying hard back in third with Clandis Oboe and Tissacrack. 3 out. Over it. Bristol de May jumps it brilliantly ahead of Might Bite in second with Native River back in third and Clandis Oboe staying on. But Might Bite's the one to catch as he jumps the second last. It's Bristol de May. Might Bite is next with Native River and Tissacrack down towards the final fence. It's Bristol de May with the lead. The grey on their familiar territory over the final fence. Bristol de May racing away from in second Native River, and on the run up towards the finish is Bristol de May. He's going to do it again and win the Betfair Chase of 2018 2 times in a row. Bristol de May wins. Second was Native River. Tissacrack was third.